Welcome to the third 2014 edition of AUP7 News. I'm Jessica Benny.
I'm Francesca Cretella, and we're speaking to you on Wednesday, the 22nd of October, from the news studio of the American University of Paris.
The Eiffel Tower and Champs-Élysées aren't the only attractions that tourists flocked to last week. The 18th arrondissement gathered people in the name of wine and cheese.
Well, you went behind the scenes, right, Jessica? Let's take a look.
France, renowned for its fine wines and cheeses. Seeing the grapes, you might think you were in Bordeaux, Champagne, or Burgundy, but in fact, this vineyard is right in the heart of Paris. Secretly hiding beneath the Sacré-Cœur is the Clos Montmartre, home to over 1,500 square meters of vineyard with over 27 varieties of wine. What has been a tradition since 1934 brings visitors each year to celebrate the end of the harvest and enjoy the new wine. Adults and children alike gather for the festivities at the Fête des Vendanges, also known as the Montmartre Grape Harvest Festival. Each year, the festival recruits an A-list, godmother and godfather invited to lead the festivities by the mayors of Paris and Montmartre. If wine isn't your cup of tea, there are over 120 food stands with specialties from all around the region to cater to any need.
For my friend San Diego. I've got a different cheese, a Cantal, very famous because it's a strong cheese. I have got this is Saint-Nectaire creamy cheese, Hopla, and this is Brebis. Brebis is fantastic.
It's best to come here hungry, as many stands offer a variety of samples from all types of wine and cheese.
From Salzburg, Austria. I'm here to taste all the different nice wines from France and of course also food. Bon appetit!
For those interested in viewing some performances, can sit peacefully by the steps in Montmartre and enjoy the show. At nighttime, to mark the end of the 5-day festivities, the festival goes off with a bang. I'm hungry just from looking at all of that good food. On that note, Thanksgiving is just around the corner, and with all that pumpkin pie, visits to the gym will be necessary.
Definitely, and this year AUP is offering partnerships with Club Med, a gym right on the corner from the university, and because of this partnership, students are given the access to the facilities at discounted rates.
Just remember to pay in full at the Bursar's office located on Passage Landrieu, and you can begin shedding those post-Halloween candy pounds.
Where will you be trick-or-treating this Halloween?
Well, the social director of AUP, Quinn Williams, is turning the Bosquet building into a Halloween event for all students this year.
Oh, you mean Boscary. I can't wait to see all of the creative costumes that people have in store for this event.
There will even be a prize for the best costume. So come prepared on the 31st of October.
And talking about costumes, during Paris Fashion Week, there were many people around the city who are also dressing up, but for a very different kind of occasion.
You went to the scene to tell us more about how to see a fashion show, but from the outside, right? What an interesting perspective.
Paris Fashion Week, the mecca for designers to show off their latest collections, is also a place to see and be seen. From people wearing the top trends to people just being completely over the top, it seems like the fashionably creative do not only reside by the runways, but in a much less exclusive venue, right outside on the street. But why is it that street style has become so important to the fashion world?
I think it's important because there are a lot of people meeting outside who are not from the same context. So there are the buyers, there's the press, there are also bloggers and like fashion fans or fashionistas. So it's like really makes, I think inside it's more professional and outside it's a lot of different things.
Although standing outside the shows, you will spot celebrities such as Olivia Palermo flaunting her top designer looks, it is also filled with young fashion students who are looking for inspiration like these two girls.
We have to take as much as pictures as we can.
But these girls aren't getting their inspiration from inside the Palais de Tokyo runway, but right in front of the red ropes that allow in only the few invitees. And like many other people crowded around Palais de Tokyo, he is not actually attending the show.
looking for a special kind of jewelry, what people wear. So like every style, be it high fashion jewelry or like big mass market jewelry.
Are you going to any of the shows?
No, I'm not going inside because I have to take like street portraits, so it has to be outside.
It is people like these that are crowded around the glitzy venues, either showing off their style or finding inspiration, that prove that fashion is truly a form of self-expression that doesn't always require a big price tag and an invitation. This is Francesca Cretella reporting with AUP7. It sure seems like some of the outfits I saw could have been ready for Halloween.
They definitely were.
And if you're looking for a new book, Michelle Kuo's Reading in an Arkansas County Jail, Race, Incarceration, and Literature might just do the job.
Carly Abenstein was there to report in the Grand Salon of AUP as Michelle Kuo gave a presentation on her upcoming book.
It's easy to learn outside the classroom when Paris is your backyard. Students, for example, might find themselves invited to hear a well-known author like Michelle Kuo, the author of the upcoming book, Reading in an Arkansas County Jail, Race, Incarceration, and Literature, talk about race, education, and a killing in the Mississippi Delta.
Through the lens of my relationship with a promising student who would go on to be incarcerated in a county jail, my book explores the legacies of anti-Black discrimination in the South is mediated by the public systems of education, law, and the criminal justice system.
Not only are students given the chance to hear from guests like Kuo, they are able to interact with them directly.
And so I hope that students got really interested in issues of, the Delta, this part that many Americans don't know about, and that they can communicate that to other students.
Students at AUP take advantage of the various events across campus.
I really enjoyed the presentation. I thought it was nice that AUP can host different events like this that give students direct perspectives and personal input from different authors or professors in the community, and really learn about different topics that are maybe outside of the classroom topics.
On-campus events allow students to get to know their peers who have similar interests and enhance their learning experience by taking it a step outside the classroom. And of course, in traditional Parisian style, there is always wine and cheese. This is Carly reporting for AUP 7 News.
Isn't it great that AUP has such influential people speaking to the university to encourage our on-campus writers?
Yes, such a great experience for our community.
Well, that wraps up the newscast for this week.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week on AUP 7.